Good morning. My name is Brandon Alonso Campos, and I am running for Vice President in the 2015 to 2016 presidential elections representing the Green Union Party. Kim Collins once said, "Strive for continuous improvement instead of perfection." I have definitely improved myself from when I first started until now. At the beginning, I was very unorganized, but throughout the years, I have learned to be more organized because of all the notes and papers I had to keep track of. The Green Union Party wants to improve the school by giving everyone a chance to express themselves. As stated in the website schooluniforms.procon.org, when wearing comfortable clothes, students seem to feel more confident in the way they look, and so they have more confidence in themselves. If you have confidence in what you are doing, you will get things right. Another way of having confidence is by being prepared. If we prepare for everything and anything we do, we will be more confident. This is true because we all know that we know that we have put in a lot of effort and time into what we have done, which makes us more confident about the outcome. Considering that one of our beliefs is diversity, I truly believe that students can express themselves by wearing what they want. This is a big part of diversity because to have diversity, you need to be different in some shape or form. Clothing, for example, helps us express ourselves and makes ourselves feel good. This would make our school more diverse. My plan of action is to have a casual day, one every month. You might ask, what day of the month? Not surprisingly, Friday. We will make sure that we know everything that we need to know to make this an even better school year. But before I can do that, you need to know why you should vote for me as Vice President. I am honest, confident, respectful, and organized. You can ask any of my fellow 8th graders, and they will tell you that I am very organized. I will be honest as can be. And I say as can be because I am human. And humans, truthfully, have a sinful nature. So I will mess up sometimes. I am respectful to everyone, especially the 6th grade. I'm very respectful of the 6th grade because I know what they're going through. And believe me, I know. I have confidence in many things that I do. For example, this speech that I am giving, or dancing. Dancing gives me more confidence because every time someone claps for me, it gives me more confidence. Honesty, confidence, respectfulness, and organization are reasons why you should vote for me as Vice President. But enough about me. Adrian is running as President in the 2015 to 2016 presidential elections representing the Green Union Party. As we all know, Adrian has a large amount of confidence. He uses his confidence to convince people to do the right thing. He knows what is right and wrong. He is also very honest with everything he does. He tells the truth no matter what. That makes us the perfect group, and that is why we should be president and vice president of the Durham Nativity School student body government. Now I present to you Adrian Gonzalez.
Thank you, Brandon. Good morning. I am Adrian Gonzalez, and I'm running for president for 2016 through 2016 student government elections. I know. I would like to say good luck to our fellow 8th graders who will also be giving their presidential speeches throughout this week. And as my partner said, my partner Brandon and I are in the Green Union Party. And we want to improve the daily life for you. John F. Kennedy once said, leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. And that's what I want to do with you guys. I don't want you guys to be followers. I want you guys to lead. Lead your grade to be the best grade and possibly be the biggest class to graduate from this school. When I was in the 7th grade, I failed many times. But I'm glad that happened. It gave me a chance to learn from my mistakes. To be honest, I didn't think I was going to make it through 7th grade at this school. That was when I met Axel Tetla. He put an arm over my shoulders, literally. And I don't just want to be president. I want to be a person you can count on when you're feeling down. I want you to be a leader that turns you into a leader as well. Now, on our second point of business, recess. Recess is an important part of our day. It allows us to talk with our friends and play basketball and soccer. I feel we don't get enough recess time. We get 15 minutes of recess. The true amount of time we are to get is 20 minutes, but we spend 5 of those getting ready just to go outside and to be quiet in line. I want to propose that we get 10 more minutes of recess. That means that we will still have 15 minutes of lunchtime. And I know what you're thinking. Lunch, we want to talk through lunch. I mean, you can, but lunchtime, you can only talk quietly to the people at your table. When outside, you can talk with your friends and talk as loudly as you can. Recess helps us get through the day. Without recess, we get home tense or exhausted of school. And yeah, like I said before, lunch is the time for students to eat and get their nutrients. Recess is the time to socialize. Students in middle grades also need time to play and relax, says Susan Meyer, principal of Meds Middle School. I agree with this a lot because a lot of our life lessons come from recess. I mean, when I was in kindergarten, I punched a kid in the face. That was my first life lesson because I was very impatient and he just wouldn't move, so I just punched him. And the teacher told me to stay in for the rest of the week. Life lesson learned right there. So yeah, and 42% of U.S. school students get most of their exercise from recess. I mean, other than having to run 3 miles, but nobody really likes to run 3 miles. Not even me. And recess is the perfect time to do this because you are outside and you are not restricted from talking to the people at your advisory. Now, before I leave, I'm going to tell you why you should vote for me. We'll take action as soon as possible. Jim Rohn once said, "Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change." The Green Union Party will provide that change. The members of the Green Union Party, Brandon and I, will provide the change to improve your life at this school. I'm one of the most confident people in the 8th grade. That sentence in itself sounded overconfident, but that's what makes you confident. I will not be afraid to ask for change, talk to the administrators like Dr. Anelli, and I will try my best to make change happen. I see him shaking his head over there, but if I'm doing something wrong, you guys can just come up and tell me. I will take criticism and try to make a clear, confident plan of action. Because confidence can take you farther than you can imagine. Also, since I am confident, any mistakes I make will help me learn and do it better the next time I try to do it. Like right now, I'm making a lot of mistakes. That is the reason you should vote for the members of the Green Union Party. Thank you.